Good evening everyone, it's your girl Sammy D. Welcome into World of Warcraft Midnight. It is lovely to see you on this evening, it truly is. I hope you're all doing okay. I was going to go and do a stream last night and just ended up not. It is what it is, and even tonight, like I'm on pretty late. So we'll see how long we can hold out for. I do want to finish off this quest line if we can. Seeing as I sort of cut it off the other night, because again I was pretty freaking tired. So in case you missed it, we are in the Arathi Highlands and we've been sent over to Hammerfall to help out over here. And when I stopped, it was actually a different spot, which was cool. My child thought it was less cool and decided to move, fly me around the place, and I couldn't get back to where I was, so we've had to start here. Obviously, this is the next quest in the quest line. Yeah, it just looks a bit different to where we finished last time. So we're going to have a chat to Sunwalker Desco and see what he's got to say. Hey, buddy.
The light guides us. I'm grateful for your assistance.
Oh, that's a good look. Zackaria, residents of Hammerfall have been focused on daily life, defence and survival over the past months. They have not had sufficient time, or frankly numbers, to address all the harms that were done. There is much we can do to help them get back on their feet. I know this is humble work, but it makes a very real difference to the orcs who live here. So they want us to help out? Sure. Zackaria, the people of Hammerfall were attacked not so long ago by saboteurs from a group called the Red Dawn. Ah, yes, that's right. I think it was the final patch of the War Within. We dealt with those guys. I am working to help them recover and rebuild from the attack with my fellow Sunwalkers Malu and Najura. One thing they have been doing is gathering supplies needed by Hammerfall's crafters from various sources. If you could help deliver these supplies, it would be a great help.
Help however you can.
Okay.
My friend, if you could help with the cleanup and deliveries, Arator can help me with some work that needs another pair of hands.
If you'll all excuse me, I must find Eitrig. There are some things I need to arrange.
Oh. Alrighty, so let's do some things. So basically doing some cleanup, delivering some supplies and things. All sounds pretty good. Oh, helping the injured. That is probably very nice. I think, what did I say? We're also delivering supplies? Hey, Tunk.
What do you need?
Okay, so we've delivered our first lot of supplies. Still plenty to do over here. Ah!
I can't attack that. I can't attack that target. I don't have a target.
Hey, Slag. Oh, I don't even know what to say. So I've delivered more supplies. Slag. Sunwalker Malu. This is one of the ones he was talking about. There is much to do for the people of Hammerfall, Zackaria. Your honour and she by your assistance for those in need. Desco has taught me much out here. Just as no ray of sunlight is insignificant in the open wilderness, no small amount of work we do is unworthy. It's one way to look at it. Besides, it is not for us to deem what work is worthy and unworthy of carrying out in the light of Anshe. Working alongside him here, I found that helping those in need is the most rewarding work I do. Well, isn't that lovely?
Something you're doing?
Mogra,
Have some supplies.
be safe.
So there's actually quite a little bit to do. I wasn't expecting it to sort of... Ah! Oh, cockroaches! Delicious.
What do you want?
Back to work. Okay, so we're just about done with helping everyone.
How may I aid you?
Ah, hey Sunwalker Nadira. I am. A well-deserved break. I've been working hard here with Desco and Malu for longer than I would like. Oh. Though Desco and Malu seem satisfied and content to be labourers, I am not. I did not walk the path of the sun to haul rubble and rebuild structures. I am a sunwalker. My faith in Anshe and my hammer are my tools to wield, not a mallet and a shovel. In a world besieged by darkness, we are not the rays of sunlight we were meant to be. This is not where I'd like to be right now. Oh. Okay.
Goodbye.
So there's still a little bit to do. I'm a bit surprised actually. Okay, so we've aided everyone we need to aid. We still need to supply some supplies.
I understand, Fowl. I'll gather the others and wait for your arrival.
Strength.
What are you looking for?
You also have some supplies. There we go. So we've given some supplies to everybody, I think.
Help is always appreciated.
Good work, Zackaria. Things are starting to look better.
Hunger and poverty are the most dangerous.
Excellent. This will help the people of Hammerfall help themselves.
Help however you can.
Why are we standing with your back to me? That's just straight up rude, dude. Zackaria, now that Hammerfall can expect peace with Stromguard even, there's a lot more use in being able to farm and craft than in fighting. So we've been gathering old weapons from past skirmishes to make into tools for the people of Hammerfall. Would you and Arator be willing to give me a hand? Sure.
Hunger, the discarded weapons of past wars litter the fields and complicate farming. If you would gather what you can, Arator and I will prepare the forge.
Oh.
I'm grateful for your assistance.
Is this what it means to be a Sunwalker?
For some, others are content to smite the wicked with a giant hammer. But allowing the innocent to suffer, that is the worst evil.
This isn't the type of thing the Silver Hand gets involved in, is it?
Alonsis has told me how he always intended for the Silver Hand to focus on this kind of service. But war changed what his paladins were called to do. Alonsis tells me stories of his first students. The legendary Uther was apparently quite the nurse. I would have liked to meet the man during that time.
My father was one of those students. He's never mentioned any of this to me.
I don't know the High Exarch well. I do know he's been to other worlds, far from here, fighting for an unimaginable amount of time. We're shaped by the events in our lives, but we can choose how we will live going forward. What type of paladin do you want to be, Arator? What type of person?
I want to come back here and help you once this war has ended. I think this is as much my calling as facing down the horrors of the void.
Okay, well that was an interesting little interaction. Let us... What are we doing? We've got to collect 4 fallen longswords and 4 forgotten skull cleavers. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? It just sounds just peachy, really. Sorry. There shouldn't be anything too taxing, I wouldn't think. Just picking up some weapons. Kobolds are out here. Wonderful. Strange little creatures. Oh, and raptors. Fantastic. I love me a good raptor. So, we've got nearly all of our sword. This should be our final sword. And we've got 2 of the skull cleavers left. Oh, I just saw the glint. That's why I moved the camera around just slightly. Okay, so this will be our last skull cleaver. I discovered today that my precious loves this mount. I'm not sure why, but he does. Oops, sorry. I wasn't trying to squash anyone. Apologies.
The fields are cleared of scrap metal. We'll make something useful out of this refuse.
Okay.
Help is always appreciated.
The weapons we gather will help reforge Hammerfall's future, Zackaria.
The light guides us.
Excellent work, Zackaria. We'll get these reforged into tools and distribute them to the people.
Look for me among those in need.
We will accomplish much together.
Zackaria, I've asked the Sons of Lothar to meet us in the burning steppes near Black Rock Mountain. There's one more item we must recover there. We can depart as soon as you are ready.
The only thing
Let's go.
I must now steal Arator into the champion away. Arrangements have been made to find one last relic.
Thank you, Desco. I really admire what you're doing here. I'll be sure to return.
Okay, so where are we heading, dudes?
Are you a seeker of light or darker paths?
Oh, I didn't have to fly anywhere. Burning steps, hey?
There you are! Foul! Why'd you bring us back to this desolate place?
Light bless you, friend.
I know it's difficult for the Sons of Lothar to come back here, but there's something here we truly need.
We are on a hunt for artifacts to support the defenders at Silvermoon.
The only holy artifact here is...
Oh, you must be joking!
The Dark Horde will have taken the fragments, divided it up amongst themselves as a trophy.
Well, ain't that lovely? Come on, lads. Time for a difficult walk down memory lane.
Ooh, it's interesting. What
My
artifact
life
is
for the
this?
Alliance.
It seems we have more to do here than just finding a relic. This area is overrun with a group that calls themselves the Dark Horde, and we are going to put a stop to their activities.
We each must do our part.
Oh, crikey. I once served under Black Hand long ago. His son Rend was a snivelling fool, thank you for standing in the way. A coward who bolstered himself in that spire after Doomhammer was defeated. He made deals with dragons, called himself war chief, and proclaimed his Dark Horde the true Horde. Pah! His Dark Horde embraces the ideals of a past long gone. Rend died years ago. But there are still orcs and ogres here who cling to the rotting husk that remains. If they haven't seen the truth by now, there is little hope for them but death.
May your
Lovely.
blades never dull.
The one thing worse than seeing this Dark Horde here is their banners. It showcases their pride in this accursed mountain as a place of greatness, as a place for their horde to rise. In reality, this banner is little more than a defiled perversion of the ancestral Blackrock sigil. Burn down everyone you find.
Blood and thunder, strength, peace, and honor.
One of their lieutenants, Mark Hag, appears to be the one barking orders. His father, High Overlord Amok, followed under Rend Blackhand's banner. Cruel, vicious. No surprise that his son follows in his footsteps. Taking Markag down will spread chaos among the cowardly remnants of this Dark Horde, and perhaps help them realize they are not as strong as they think. Fowl also has us here to look for relic fragments. If Markag has anything of note, bring it back.
Come, Kurdran. We should scout out the other Dark Horde encampments.
The Dark Horde! They're stuck trying to win the second war while we made peace on the fourth! Get with the times!
Oh.
Fought in this battle, though he has rarely talked to me about it.
Interesting. So Turallion was here, was he?
After Anduin and Lothar fell in battle, my father rallied the Alliance to victory. The Dark Horde seem as traumatized by this battle.
Interruptible cast.
They remain here and fight a war long lost.
Interruptible cast. Target interrupted. Interruptible cast. Target interrupted.
Indeed. Okay, so here's Markag.
Interrupted.
Yeah.
The fragments that we're looking for might have been from a piece of armor or a shield.
Ew. Okay, so we're halfway through them. We've already... Oh, we've burned all the flags. Did we actually? I mean, I'm not mad.
Debuff flame shot.
Okay, so we just got 3 more.
Interruptible cast. Target interrupted.
Okay, so we've killed all the forces. And we've burnt all the banners. And we got the main dude, so let us head back and hand it in.
The Horde left behind this dark past long ago. If only everyone here had come with us. What do you need? Always welcome at my side.
Perhaps in the face of the death of their comrades, others will see sense as I did. At least those you killed won't dishonor themselves any longer.
Babu, at ease, soldier.
I hope that this might demoralize some of these soldiers out of their misguided devotion to a failed cause. Regardless, I'm glad those banners are not flying any longer.
Go with honor and mercy.
Did you put a stop to Markag, Zackaria?
And fill your tankard with me, old friend.
As we defeat their leaders, the Dark Horde presence throughout the Burning Steppes will continue to splinter. Markag was the first to fall. This was a good first step.
Until we meet again.
When the Alliance originally fought the Horde here, Kurdran served as a scout. He is still an excellent one. He took his griffin to Blackrock Mountain to see what kind of forces we may be dealing with there. Meet up with him and see what kind of trouble you can cause. What do you mean?
Through to the entrance of Blackrock's Spire, champion. He's tracked down the next fragment.
The Dark Horde displays them like trophies, but the only thing they mark is loss.
Alright, so let's head off to Blackrock Mountain. Which is not very far away at all, really, so let's not be lazy.
Wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it? How I miss the open skies of the hinterlands. The Council of Three Hammers requires me present,
Crikey.
but I'd rather be riding me griffin. It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the Airy down.
Thanks. Arator, Zackaria, thanks for coming. Plenty of Dark Horde in there.
Ah, we've been stuck here,
Lord.
isn't it? How I miss the open skies of the hinterlands.
Black Rock Mountain is where most of the Dark Horde is holed up. All their unit commanders adorn themselves with badges, strut around like they won the Second War. Shameful, but it gives me an idea. Defeat them and take their badges. Can't have new leaders that way. These blowhards like the pomp of command. Who wants the stress of leadership with no fancy badge to wear? Nice, Spider. Head on in there with Arator and keep him busy. Skyreen and I will support you from the air.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the Airy down.
The Dark Horde may strut around inside the mountain, but an orc called Nagosh is the one ruling this roost. He barks orders, then charges straight into a fight. Rockheads in command like that one are what gets everyone on all sides killed. I'd bet that numbskull claimed Foul's shiny relic. Keep an eye out, he may jump you in the middle of a fight. Oh, well, that's
A council
delightful,
of
isn't it?
Hammers requires me presence, but I'd rather be riding me griffin.
The Dark Horde have no love for their equipment. Look at their weapons. Cracked, rusted, blunt and bent. The only way they function is by making more shoddy tools to constantly replace the ones they've broken. If you see any of their weapon racks, destroy them. Let's see how well they fight without their rusty blades. A bare-fisted orc is nothing to sneeze at, but it'll further delay any daft plans they've got.
The orcs in the mountain don't just have a fragment, they're also stockpiling weapons. Seems like a good chance to smash things up if you ask me. Let me know if you want me to join in the fun.
Alright, let's go. Oh, shite. So here is another weapon rack.
Why did Foul bring me here? There has to be something he hasn't told me about this relic.
I need a target. I need to get closer.
Target interrupted.
Beautiful. Okay, so we've still got to get 4 more badges and 4 of these racks.
The Dark Horde is stuck reliving the Second War just like the Sons of Lothar.
Make that 3. Lovely. So we just got 2 more to get. And 2 more badges. And then we are done.
I've studied the Second War, but to everyone here, it's more than history. They lived through it.
Okay, so we've got all of our badges. The only thing we haven't done is found old mate.
It's too far away. Target.
Thanks. He just healed me. What a nice soul. I'm just trying to find where we're meant to be going. I thought it might have been further up, and it still may be, but I followed these guys inside. Where are they going? This is the way up to Black Rock. Okay, so I don't think we're in the right area currently. No. Well, this pretty well confirms that we're not in the spot that I thought. So let's go back to... Oh, crikey.
I need a target.
Okay. He just got taken out, didn't he? I just saw him appear on the map. And as quick as he appeared, he went. So let's just hang around here for half a minute. And see if he respawns. He should. So this dude that we're waiting for to spawn, he's meant to have a relic fragment, so we'll see. But it's the last thing we got to do in this area, so I do want to know. He thinks something's funny. So we'll just wait for him to respawn. Beautiful.
Looks like a piece of an old shield. Odd for him to be lugging that around.
Okay, so that's the last thing we had to do. Let us...
This whole expedition has something to do with my father, doesn't it?
What makes you say that?
Ah, a wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it?
Jeez, God, it's close on
I
it.
miss the open skies of the hinterlands.
Yes,
the
we can have
Council of
badges.
Three Hammers requires me presence.
That gave him a kick in the...
Be riding me griffin.
You good? They gave him a kick in the pants. See if any of them volunteer to lead their warbands now after that humiliation.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves.
Did we stop
to
them?
bring
Yep.
one from the airy town.
Did we get the relic? We sure did.
Ah, a wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it?
We
Oh,
destroyed
I
the
miss
weapons
open
racks, yep.
skies of the hinterlands. It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the airy town.
As much as I'd love to keep harassing these Dark Horde grunts, we've found the relic piece that Fowl wanted us to. We'd best be getting on. Danis went looking for the last piece of the relic. You go find him, and I'll tell the Mad Bishop even, that his plan is nearly complete. Find me at Lothar's statue when you're done.
This is Fowl's third lesson. What have you old meddlers got planned for me?
Lad, you don't seriously expect me to spoil his schemes? I'd never hear the end of it.
Okay, so where are we going? 338 meters down that way. So again, let's just jump on him out. And rather than just immediately going to flying, let's go for a walk. Although Arator on his body thing's kind of irritating, isn't he? Hang on. That is going inside. Now it doesn't. What's going on here? Oh, I'm confused. Delicious. Oh my lord. Why did it put us in there? So
the Dark Horde. She has the final fragment.
Azeroth calls, and we must answer.
Zackaria, Arator, good to see you. I believe I have a solution to our
For
problem.
the Alliance.
Hey, how are you? Hey, I'm doing alright, how are you? Despite our work in the area, the Dark Horde continues to battle. Their leader is there in Blackrock Stronghold, likely bolstering their spirits. Take them out. Once we do, I suspect this Dark Horde will come to nothing, with much less bloodshed. And Fowl thinks there may be a fragment of the relic he's looking for in there. Recover that as well. The remaining Dark Horde forces are gathered here, Zackaria. Many of them look to be untrained and new to the cause. Drive away the forces gathered here, and perhaps we can hope to see some peace in this region for the first time in decades.
The Dark Horde prepares to raid another border settlement. Get that last shield fragment and scatter their troops.
The Second War ended decades ago. I won't let them shatter the peace you bled for.
Okay, good as I can get, I guess. Okay, well, that's good, I think. I'm not sure if that's actually good or not. I haven't worked that out yet. Okay, so let's go find a leader and take the leader out.
Shield fragment, and I think I know whose it was.
Like it was a mad day, nothing bad happened, nothing good happening. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so let's go over here.
away.
Oh shit. So we just need 2 more. I don't need a sergeant.
I need to get closer.
Okay, so that was our last 2 troops. Thank goodness.
Yeah?
I can see you figured out why Fowls brought you here.
We will fight for what is ours.
Have you taken them out? Sure did.
Whatever comes, we will face it together.
Excellent, Zackaria. I believe this will save many lives across the region. With no warlord to rally them, Dark Horde should fall apart.
Stromgarde will stand proud once more.
You killed many of them, but I watched even more run away. Let's hope they never return.
My life for the Alliance.
Thanks for standing right in the way. With our leader defeated and that 3rd relic fragment found, we should regroup with the others back at Lothar's statue, Zackaria. I'll meet you there.
This is my father's shield, isn't it? How did it break?
I still have nightmares about that time. After all I've seen, I still dream about this place.
Okay, so we're still on this quest line. Although surely we've got to be getting close to the end by now. Like we've done a bit.
If the boy has all the fragments of the shield, we can begin.
Okay. There's lots of people standing around.
Of light or darker paths?
These fragments you've been recovering might be the most important relics of our journey, Zackaria.
As you have guessed, that is your father's shield, broken into fragments and left on the field of battle.
The Council of Three Hammers requires me presence, but
This-
I'd rather be riding me griffin.
Thank you for the information. This statue seems out of place here, nothing else like it. But this is where Anduin Lothar fell against Orgrim Doomhammer at the Battle of Black Rock Mountain. Many fought on this field, many didn't make it. Lothar, let me tell you what happened all those years ago. I take this is going to be something significant.
A wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it? How I mi- It was nearly 30 years ago, at the height of the Second War. The Battle of Black Rock Mountain. History books say we won the battle. All I remember is loss.
Your father, Terralius, was squire to Anduin Lothar, our leader.
Our brother.
Terralian seemed invincible. His shield, his resolve, never wavered. Until... his light
What?
failed.
No, it didn't fail. It turned into something else. Lothar's death broke something deep within Terralian.
something, lad, that never really healed.
Wow, okay.
What do you want?
I scarcely recognise the Turallian they described from these early days, Zackaria. He sounds like someone I've simply never met. Well, if he's gone through trauma, then that'd probably do that.
I had no idea. I didn't realize what my father went through. I think I'd like to fix this shield and return it to him.
That is an excellent idea.
The Council of Three Hammers requires me presence, but I'd rather be riding me griffin.
It's a tragic story, but maybe something better can be made of it with those fragments of Turallian's shield. Perhaps it can be restored along with our friend. Thank you for all your help, Zackaria. It's strange to hold what remains of my father's shield and know that prior to that day he was such a defender of others. I feel like I've only seen his aggressive side. I realise he means well, but I don't think that is not the path for me. Regardless, let's return to Silvermoon and get these fragments we've gathered to a worthy forge.
If I repair the shield, maybe it can remind my father of the kind of paladin he wanted to be.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
Right, so let's head back to Silvermoon. I'm having a constant battle with these enemies. They're always building bases close to my wall. If I don't take them out, and I'm slowly building a wall around this
Please,
area.
join me at the forge. I'll need your help with the shield.
Okay. I want to expand all and just one in the middle of the area. I want with no wall. Oh, okay. That sounds complex.
Light bless you, friend.
We certainly did some good in the Burning Steppes, Zackaria, and recovered the fragments of Turallian's shield. Arator seems excited to see it reforged.
We can fix our mistakes. We will accomplish much together.
Zackaria, it is time to see what we can do with these fragments of Turallian's shield. While it did break, it was exceptionally powerful in its day, and could be a great help to Turallian against the Void. Perhaps a moment of healing and letting go as well.
The only thing under you, I'll pull Turallian away from his duties. Not an easy feat by any means. It will give Arator time to finish reforging his father's shield. He could use your assistance.
No, it's annoying because they are just being pests that are tanky as fuck. Got it. It's been eye-opening to see where my father started, Zackaria. The way he was. That's the kind of paladin I wish to be, not what he became. Will you help me?
We're done.
Sure, as long as this, screen sorts its life out.
I'll hammer, you control the heat. Add some worm dust to make it more powerful.
That's one dust there.
It's too hot. Pour some water on the shield to cool it. I need another steel ingot. Add a phoenix feather to increase the heat.
This is getting old. Some arsehole drank my coffee, it's rude. You're getting old. Yes. What do you mean getting old? I'm already there.
My son. Arator, I was hoping to... that we could...
Father, I know you'd never willingly hurt me, but in that moment, you lost control.
Could you ever forgive me?
I think it's time you forgave yourself. I know what happened the day Lothar fell. The guilt, the rage you've carried all these years. It's time to let it go.
My shield? How did you...
Take it up again. Be the paladin you were born to be.
I can't. That part of me died with Lothar.
But not all of you. Don't give up hope, Father.
My son, some things can't ever be redeemed.
Oh dear. That's all very serious, isn't it?
Why do you still have the shield? Didn't you give it to your father?
Okay, so we still haven't crossed the threshold yet.
Yeah?
I'd hoped my father would take up his shield, Zackaria, and his old role as a protector. But he apparently isn't ready. Maybe he never will be.
I did. He said some things can't ever be redeemed, and refused it.
That's disappointing. I had hoped for a different reaction.
So did I. But a wise man once told me, I can't change anything but how I feel. So I'm going to focus on that. My father may not be ready to change, but I am.
Arator. Light be praised. Perhaps this all happened for a reason.
I just need to figure out what to do with this shield.
I could use a hot meal and a drink while you ponder. Come with us, lad. You too, champion.
I must return to the Sunwell. The Vanguard needs my counsel.
Okay, oh no, skips cutscene. I don't think it skipped a cutscene, did it? No. Okay. Zackaria, that did not go as I hoped. To say the least. I'd hoped he would be able to accept that he could still change. But doesn't look like he's open to that. At least not now.
Okay then.
I was just thinking out loud. Zackaria, there's a place that we used during the Second War when we missed our homes and needed to remember Azeroth. Something of a retreat and a sanctuary for those who've seen too much fighting, too much pain. Over time, we've brought friends and allies there. In recent years, members of the Horde have been invited as well. We call it the Argentina. I believe Arator and you would benefit from some respite there. Use this key to make a portal.
Honestly, Arator, we've wanted to show you the place for some time. Glad to finally get the chance.
Where is this place? It doesn't appear to be in Azeroth.
Khadgar introduced us. It's in some wizardy hocus pocus, dimensional, what's the thing? Hot food, cold drinks, magical access.
Champion, could you get us the first round? Put it on my tab.
Take a look around. Horde, Alliance. This place is a refuge for those who've had enough of war.
Hey there. Safe travels.
So I said, if that's my griffin, who's sitting on the egg?
That doesn't make any sense. Arator, what are you going to do with Tyrallian's shield?
What can I do for you?
Oops.
What do you want?
This is quite a place, Zackaria. Thank you for helping me on my journey. We did a lot of good for others, and it did a lot of good for me.
Well, I've been giving it some thought. I'd like to hang it on the wall here, as a reminder. We can all break, but we can put ourselves back together and emerge stronger for it.
Bah! Terrible idea! Worst I've ever heard. To have a fine piece of equipment like that, well made, well repaired, languish on the wall until it rusts? Oh, that's shameful.
He has a point, lad. A good shield like that yearns to protect a soldier, so they can protect others.
But it's not my shield.
Your father refused the legacy. It's yours if you want it.
It does feel right. I'll do it. Fowl told me that the Silver Hand was meant to protect the defenseless, during war as well as peace. Maybe I can help to demonstrate that service to others, as Desco has. This reforged shield can be a reminder to me as I protect Azeroth. Thank you. All of you. I won't let you down.
Oops, wrong one.
Hello.
This really is quite the place, isn't it, Zackaria?
What do you want?
This has been a journey, Zackaria. I've learned a lot from Alonzus and the Sons of Lothar, and perhaps most of all, what kind of paladin my father used to be, and what sort I'll be from now on.
Is there anything else?
The light takes many forms, but I know now that what it means to me, and now how I want to wield it. I'm not just a weapon like my father, nor can I devote myself purely to service like Desco. But I can protect people from the evil that threatens them. Right now, that's Xalatath and her devouring host. We should return to Lorthamar and do whatever is needed to defend the void. Beyond that, I shall see where protecting others with the light takes me.
Thank you for helping me, champion. I think that our presence has been missed in Silvermoon. We should return.
The Sons of Lothar will stay here for a bit. The Arcantina needs our protection. Or at least I need another round.
Alrighty, so let us head back to Silvermoon. so back in Silvermoon we are. Let's go. And hopefully this will complete the quest line. Oops.
I've received reports from the Sunwell that Foul's plan has worked. The defenders hold back the Voidstorm another day. The eternal sun still guides us.
Thank you, Zackaria, for bolstering our defenders at the Sunwell. It looks like Arator has sorted things out as well, and is ready for whatever may be ahead. It is good to have you both focused on the fight against the Void once more. Arator is a good man. I'm grateful we didn't lose him to this conflict.
Our strength lies in our people.
Okay, so now it's finally clicked over. That's the end of the quest line. And I think that is kind of the perfect spot to leave it. Look, thank you again for joining me. I sure hope you've enjoyed the stream. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye.